Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I've actually created my favorite look, which is inspired by the gorgeous Priyanka Chopra from the Oscars. So this is basically my take on her makeup look. It's inspired by her. I'm not trying to replicate the look, but this is basically my inspiration, and I actually love the entire makeup look, and I'm sure you guys will equally love watching the entire tutorial. So please do stay tuned and please watch the entire video. So now I'm just going to quickly get started with the eye makeup. I've already prepped my eyes and filled my eyebrows behind the camera, just didn't want to waste a lot of time. And for today's eye makeup look, I don't think so a lot of transition is actually required, just going very subtle with the transition. So I'm just going to go ahead with my Norvina palette, and I'm just going to pick subtle color. Maybe I'll just go with this color, which is called Incense. It's a lovely muted brown color. I'm just going to pick this on my blending brush, and I'm just going to run back and forth on my eyelids just to create that smooth effect. So I'm just repeating the same process on the other eye. I like it how today's makeup look, I like it how Priyanka's makeup look is kept very soft and subtle, especially in terms of the transition shade. Otherwise, usually what happens, the transition shade is always visible. You have to show a little bit of shadow, but in this look, I like it the way it's kept very minimal and very subtle and very soft. So I'm just going to give a hint of transition on this eye, and quickly we can just get started with the eye makeup. So I kind of created the eye makeup look on one eye. I'm just going to replicate the same on the other eye. Why I did this behind the camera is I just want to try how it's going to look like, because it's my very first time I'm trying a metallic color and also a liquid eyeshadow. So I was quite skeptical before coming in front of the camera, but I pretty like the eye makeup look, and I think it looks very stunning. So I'm just going to repeat the same on the other eye right now. So I've already applied the eyeshadow base just behind the camera with the help of a Too Faced concealer. I'm just going to quickly get started with the eye makeup, and the first shade that I'm going to apply on the inner corner is basically a shade Dreamer from the Norvina palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm just going to apply a hint of this color so that the eye makeup looks much more prominent and looks much more lifted. Just using a flat brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to apply this here right on the inner corner of my eye. So for today's eyeshadow, I'm just going to use my Makeup Revolution palette. Again, this palette also has beautiful colors, and all the colors are actually well pigmented. I'm just going to use a metallic color, which is a blend of grey and silver. So if you have a look at Priyanka's eye makeup look, if you see, it is a perfect blend of grey and silver. So this color looks very perfect for today's eye makeup look. So I'm using my flat brush right now by PSC, and I'm just going to apply that color on the center of my eyelids and kind of blend it with the inner corner. Now I'm just going to use a liquid eyeshadow, which is basically a metallic color liquid eyeshadow on top of my eye makeup. This is in the shade Molten Midnight, and it's by Swiss Beauty. So a lot of product is actually not needed, and the color payoff is excellent. This is also available on Nykaa, and it's pretty affordable actually, and they have like a lot of color options as well. So I'm just going to directly apply this. So right now the eye makeup is almost done. I'm just going to take my transition brush, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of transition color and kind of smoothen the edges, because I don't want the edges to look very sharp and harsh at the same time. I just want the makeup to look nice and subtle. So whatever is left over on the brush, I'm just going to go back and forth and make sure the edges look much more smoother right now. Yeah, there you go. It kind of looks much more blended right now. I'm just going to repeat the same on the other eye. I'm almost done with my eye makeup. I'm just going to quickly apply a highlighter on the brow bone. And the palette that I've been using today is basically by Nykaa. I'm just taking an ivory color and I'm just going to apply it on my brow bone. A lot of product is not required in this particular eye makeup look. Just a hint of highlighter is more than enough. So I've already concealed my under eye just behind the camera. I didn't want to waste a lot of time, but in case if you guys want to see how I usually conceal my under eye, so you guys can actually see my previous video, I'm just going to leave a thumbnail below so you guys can click on the link and just have a look at that particular video. I'm just going to get started with my foundation. And if you see today's makeup look, Priyanka's makeup look, the base is kept really subtle. I actually love this kind of a base where it's like breathing in your own skin. So I'm just going to apply very little foundation with a touch of strobe cream, and I'm just going to finish this entire makeup look. So for today's foundation, I'm just going to mix two different brands. One is from Sephora, this is in the shade Walnut, and the other one is basically from Too Faced Born This Way. This is in the shade Natural Beige. I'm just going to blend these two and create my own color. And I'm just going to add a pump of 24 karat gold serum by Pilgrim, just to make sure that the foundation looks much more radiant and it looks stunning. Now with the help of a flat brush by PSE, I'm just going to apply my foundation. Very little product. And guys, honest reviews about the gold serum by Pilgrim. Of course the product is great, but the packaging could have been better, because the pump doesn't work really well. It's actually very difficult to pull out the product from the bottle. So I think they can just improve in the packaging, but otherwise the product is actually great. The gold serum works very well. Wow, can you see that glow on the face? I kind of love it. And I'm just going to blend my foundation with this kabuki brush. This is also from PAC. So I'm just going to repeat the process on the other side as well. So I'm not going heavy with the foundation this time because the look shows very simple, very chic and elegant. So I'm not adding a lot of foundation. Just going to make sure it matches with my neck. And then slightly on the forehead. And I'm just going to quickly blend this out with a kabuki brush. So now there's a pro tip. Just to make sure the foundation sits in place, you can actually take your kabuki brush and apply a setting spray and quietly just pack this in. This way your foundation will actually sit in place and just not move and make it look patchy. So for the blush, I'm just going to use a liquid blush by NARS. This is basically a lovely coral color. Again, a lot of product is not required for today's makeup look. So I'm just applying very little blush and I'm just going to pack this in. You can also apply a powder brush on top of the liquid blush. It's just a personal choice, but for today's makeup look, I'm not going to do that particular step because it's not really needed. Now I'm just going to actually contour my nose. Not very heavy, just going very slight with my contouring, and I'm using basically a blush palette by LA Girl, which is basically a kind of a dark brown color. Actually not dark brown, it's muted brown color, and I'm just taking my sculpting brush, which is a mini sculpting brush by Morphe. I'm not going very heavy with my contouring because I just get a little conscious. And now I'm just going to blend this with my smaller beauty blender. Just taking a softer brush just to make sure that the edges looks much more soft. Now I'm just applying a lighter shade, basically a concealer, on the bridge of my nose, and I'm just going to highlight my contouring, not applying a lot of product, just again taking my beauty blender. Now I'm just applying a highlighter on the tip of my nose and just very little product. Just going to blend this out with my finger. Just going to pack this in with this brush. Yeah, it's done. And now I'm just going to go back and do my kajal. So basically a very soft kajal is required today. It's not like a defined kajal or a very heavy smoky kajal. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my kajal right now. So today I'm just using a dark brown kajal by Shampoo Cosmetics, and I'm just going to apply on the lower lash line, not applying on the waterline because it's basically not needed, and a very little product is actually required for today's makeup look. And now I'm just taking my smudging brush and I'm just going to smudge this kajal just to create a diffused kajal effect. Now I'm just going to go back to my Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm just going to use this metallic color which I actually use for my eyeshadow, and I'm kind of going to merge this with the brown Kajal, just starting from here, and I'm just going to actually merge it with the soft Kajal. So now the next step is I'm just going to do my mascara. So for this eye makeup look, basically a kajal or a little bit of smoky kajal actually not required. It's up to you if you guys want to add a kajal or not. I just want to personally add kajal because I felt my eyes were looking just too, empty and blank. But it's again a personal choice. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and just use my lash curler and kind of like pinch it like twice or maybe thrice. And for today's look, eyeliner is actually not required, so I'm just going to skip the eyeliner for today's look. And right now I'm just using my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I'm just going to apply like few coats on my lashes. Now first I'm just going to set my makeup. And I'm just going to wait till it actually dries partially. And after that I'm just going to quickly apply the highlighter, so this way my highlighter will actually show up. So this is like a small tip which you guys can actually use it. First you can just spray your makeup and then quickly apply highlighter on top of your makeup, so that way your highlighter will actually pop up really well. Yeah, can you see that glow? I really like it. So again, I'm just using my Nykaa palette and I'm just applying the ivory shade highlighter, because for today's makeup look I think this is perfect. So for the lips, actually in today's makeup look the lip is actually done like in a coral shade. I don't exactly have that shade, so I'm just going to blend two colors. So the first color which I'm going to take is basically by K Beauty. It's in the shade Friendship. So this is basically like a brick red color, something on lines of orange actually, and I'm just going to tone this down because this color is actually bright. So I'm just going to tone this down by adding a lighter color on top of that. And I'm also going to overline my lips. Okay, so the color looks really bright and I have to tone it down. So for that I'm just using my Forever 52 lipstick palette, and I'm just going to use a nude color with my lipstick brush, and I'm going to apply this on top of this particular bright color. I'm just going to tone down the color right now. Obviously it looks very bright, so yes. So this is the final makeup look. So I like the lip color. It's a blend of two colors actually. It's basically, the first color is from K Beauty. It's like a brick red color, and after that I actually toned it down with a nude color by Forever 52 lip palette, and I kind of like the color payoff as well. I think it goes very well with my eye makeup look. It's just blending in very well. So yeah, this is basically the final makeup look. I'm just going to quickly style my hair and then get back to you guys in a while. So yes, this is the final look. I actually styled my hair with the Dyson Airwrap. So basically, let me know if you guys want to see a video about how I usually style my hair with the Dyson Airwrap. I'll actually film a video for all of you. So yes, this is the final look, and I would say I never really anticipated the look will turn out to be a bomb. I like the way the colors are blending in very well with each other. This lip color is actually my favorite. I like kind of, nude colors, something to do with corals or browns. So yes, I kind of like this particular lip color. And yes, I can't just wait to take few pictures and videos for all of you. And thank you so much guys for watching this entire video for me, and I shall see you all really soon. Till then, take care and love you all so very much.